I'm now the president of Barnard College, and the Wall Street Journal comes up with this very clever but very sadistic exercise. And they ask 10 college presidents to agree to answer one of their own college application essays. And the deal is that we have to say yes without getting the question. They will give us the question the week before college admissions are mailed. And we have to write the essay. So I said yes, and then, of course, I get world's worst question. And the question is, describe an average day and how you find solace in routine. A question that I will now tell you is no longer on the Barnard College admissions package. But I know enough about how to write a good college application essay that I know you never actually answer the question. You turn it on its head and you try and say something clever. So I remembered my chipmunk story. So I take the chipmunk story out of my desk, and I literally just write 3 sentences on the top of it. And I said, I wish I had an average day. But as every working mother knows, life is beyond your control. I send this thing off to the Wall Street Journal, and by this point I've written books, magazine articles, HBS cases. Nothing I've ever written received as much attention as this stupid dead chipmunk story. Why? Because, exactly to your point, even though no one in the history of the universe has had a day like my dead chipmunk day, everybody has had exactly the same day. It's one of those days where no matter how smart you are and how hard you're working and how hard you're trying and how noble your intentions, you're going to screw up. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to take a career hit, and there's nothing you can do about it. And what happened to me after that point was, truly, for years, I would walk into serious conferences or serious events, and people would come up to me and they go, "You're the dead chipmunk lady, aren't you?" And so I realized I had stumbled onto something. That by writing this totally absurd story, I had captured something that resonated. I think with people in general, but particularly with working mothers, because everyone had that same day. And so when the time came to write this book, I decided that I would make the dead chipmunk story part of it. Or more specifically, that rather than just approaching the issue of women's lives from the sort of abstract academic perspective, I would talk about the messiness that constitutes women's lives. Because I think in many ways it is this messiness, it's the chaos, it's the kids and the carpooling and the out-of-town husbands that actually defines so much of working women's lives.